Alrighty guys, so for today's workout, we're gonna be kicking things off with a 1 minute of cardio of your choice. From there, the next 4 minutes, what we're gonna do each minute on the minute is we're gonna go through 6 tuck-ups and then into 10 bent over rows. And if you happen to finish that workload early, you'll just rest until the next minute falls. So obviously there'll be 4 cycles of the 6 tuck-ups, 10 bent over rows. So looking at those movements, guys, the tuck-ups, we're on the ground. We're gonna start in a V sit. So I'm gonna be on the back of my butt. Okay, so I'm kind of balancing here. I like to tag my heels, but if your flexibility is a little tight, you can just go for calves or wherever. From there, I'm going to come back and then snap back to the top. Okay, so I'm tucking up. Okay, so it's like the friendlier version of the V-up, okay? We're gonna go into that a little bit later, but for the warm-up, we'll do 6 of those. We then move into 10 bent over rows. Now, depending on what kind of weight you have at home, we're looking for something light, something unbroken, and something fairly easy, because it is just a warm-up. I'm gonna go single dumbbell, narrow stance, and I'm gonna keep my back nice and flat to the point that my dumbbell is below my knees, and then from there, I'm squeezing my shoulder blades back together. So nice open chest at the top, making sure that I don't round off at any stage. I wanna make sure that spine is in a good position. So maybe we do 6 tuck-ups, 10 bent over rows, each minute on the minute for those remaining 4, and that is your warm-up. Okay, we're gonna have a look at the move workout now, guys. This one is a 12-minute AMRAP, so we're doing as many rounds as possible. There's 2 movements we're gonna bounce back and forth in between. So the first one is a V-up, and we're gonna be doing 15 repetitions on that one. We then move to renegade rows, and that's gonna be 10 reps. Now, it's important to specify, sometimes the renegade row can get done a few different ways. We're gonna be just doing just the row part, so there's no push-up involved with this, and each row is its own rep. Sometimes it gets counted as a rep on both arms is 1, but for today, this one is just gonna be right is 1, left is 2, 3, so on and so forth. So having a look at the movements, guys, the V-up, we're gonna get into a nice hollow position. Okay, and we're moving up to either an ankle or a toe. Whatever touch is going to be nice and consistent is going to be kind of relative to your own flexibility. So for some people, it might even just be mid-shin or the end of your leggings, whatever it is, the tongue of your shoe. Just try to pick a spot that you stick to the whole time. Moving through that nice and smoothly for 15. That's probably one that's likely to have to break up pretty early in the piece because it is quite a hard movement. And if it does really, really fall apart, go for those tuck-ups instead like we did in the warm-up. So from here, moving with those instead. If that allows you to go a little more smoothly through the workout, that is a good option. Renegade rows is the second piece of this one. We've got our weights, set them up about shoulder width or slightly narrower. The feet we're gonna take out pretty wide so we can get a nice stable base. And notice my body's in a nice straight line. So I don't wanna be body behind the dumbbells with the butt up in the air. I wanna be shoulders over the top. And then from there, 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth, keeping my body rock solid, trying not to rotate or move around or anything like that. I'm just trying to draw in, so it's like my arm and my shoulder girdle is the only thing to move. So 15 V-ups, 10 renegade rows, 12 minutes, that is your move workout.